Good afternoon. Thanks for joining me on Wellness Wednesday. I'm Susan Whittemore. I'm a growth coach, and I just come to you live on Wednesdays to share tips and resources to help us be the best us at any age. And today I want to talk to you about um, aging excuses BS. I was talking to a coach this morning, and she was like, "I think that ought to be your new buzz, busting out of the aging excuses BS." So that's what this is about. I want to talk to you honestly about what it is that I use to keep moving at this age. If any of you, those of you that follow me, I will be 67 at the end of this year, and I have committed to competing in a master's bodybuilding, not only competing, but winning. And I have got some compromised joints. I'm going to cancel all of this because I certainly want to be conscious of the languaging that I'm telling myself. Um, but I've had 4 surgeries on my knees. I have joint issues in my hands, my elbows, my toes, and my neck. So, whether it's arthritis or whatever it may be, I hate to give it a name. Whatever it is, sometimes it's really hard to keep moving because it hurts, right? So, for those of you that join me, that are joining me, thank you, and share with me. I'm going to share a bunch of supplements that I take. In fact, to the point you're probably going to go, "Oh my gosh, how does she get anything else done during the course of the day?" Um, without just taking all these supplements. So, but what I have found, and it's been years that I have been studying and trying through trial and error to find the best products that work for me. And so I find a lot of times when I can combine these, it's not like I'm taking them all individually. I'll make a shake or, you know, tinctures, all sorts of things. It's kind of a show and tell today, too. Got all my little products. I'll feel like Vanna White here. But I thought if you could actually see the product, I want to do a disclaimer though before I start. This is not meant to medically treat or diagnose. Seek a professional, seek a doctor if in fact you are experiencing joint pain, inflammation, anything that may be preventing full mobility. So that's my disclaimer. Also, I want to say I am not building a network marketing business. So the products I am recommending come solely from products that I have tried, that I purchased. I do, in many of them, have an opportunity to share a discount coupon with you. So if you're interested, comment below. I'd be happy to share that link. But in all honesty, I'm not building a business with this. These are products that I love, I use, and they help me. So I'm going to get right to it. I talked about, even years ago, I talked about the benefits of collagen. We start losing about 1% of our collagen by the time we're in our early to mid 20s. 1% a year. That's a lot. And that's not something that rebuilds itself. It really can only be restructured through supplementation in your body. So I'm going to share with you some collagen. I'm going to read some stuff because I want to make sure I get all the facts for all the products and exactly what everything does. But collagen with your joints, it helps to maintain the integrity of your cartilage, which is it's the rubber-like tissue that protects your joints. I actually am bone on both of my knees, which means when I move them, um, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that constant rubbing, that pain, that discomfort. I've had what's called Synvisc or Orthovisc injections in my knees for as long as I can remember, 20 plus years. And what that does is that helps to create a bit of a cushion so that that crunching on the knees isn't quite as painful as when it's not. Last maybe a year, year and a half. I did, however, find last summer I had it and it was not as effective, which has really kind of propelled me into looking at other procedures and all. The next thing on my agenda is I am going to look into stem cell replacement. So please comment if you've got any um, information on this or your own success stories with helping to keep mobility as we age, please share it with me because I am open. And when I try it and I love it, I will come on and share with others. I just think, like I said before, this isn't really a journey about bodybuilding for me. This is a journey about healthy aging that I want to share how we can keep going at any age. So getting back to collagen, it supports bond density, which helps to reduce fracture risk. It accelerates tissue recovery, and it provides support for the growth and repair of cartilage tissue, which, as I said, I've got nothing there on my knees. And it does help with the relief of joint inflammation and pain. So inflammation is something I really want to talk about today, because most of these products that I take, they contain a collagen, a fish oil, um, some kind of anti-inflammatory product. So I'm going to start right off. So Purium is a product that I started taking about a year ago, and I love, love, love it. It's vegan, kosher. It's USDA organic certified. It's non-GMO. It's raw. It's live, farm fresh superfoods, and what they do is they use a very low temperature process, to dehydrate it. I guess, for lack of a better word, which helps with the potency and honestly one of the most effective products that I have ever used. I love Purium. So the one product that I do take is the dark berry. See, I told you it's like a show and tell. It's the dark berry protein. If I can figure that out, and it's a collagen support. It's phytonutrient packed fruits and berries, helping with collagen production. Also, fruits and berries help to increase. It's the antioxidants that help with oxidation and all of that. That just breaks us down. Biomedic, don't have a show and tell for that. That also is a Purium product, but what that's done is that's helped to clean up my gut. And let's face it, most things start in the gut. You hear all the time the brain gut connection, the gut connection with inflammation and all of that. It helps to flush harmful toxins. It supports the good bacteria. And it helps with the digestion, which in turn helps with your immunity. And that's Biomedic. The other is my Power Shake. Love my Power Shake. What this is, these are just super, super green foods. And when I talked about, um, their process on how at a very low temperature they do the dehydration so that the purity and the integrity of the product stays with it. These help to nourish and detoxify the body. Super greens, healthy foods, nourishes, energizes, detoxifies the body with organic superfoods. I guess I said that about 4 times, but that's what it does. Energy is amazing. I have this in the morning. Many of these products, that and my dark berry protein, I combine together, which also leads to the next one, the apothecary. This has got a variety of phytochemicals and antioxidants to help with regeneration, support healthy joint function, creating a healthy response to inflammation. And that seems to be the biggest culprit. This too is a Purium product. Um, with all of the above, the vegan, this is also organic certified. Um, so those are just some of the Purium products that I use. Combine them in the morning in my shake. It not only gives me great energy, detoxifies, super antioxidants, and it helps to keep me moving. Modere, I remember a couple of years ago, sorry about the down and out. I didn't want to put it on a shelf because a lot of these are glass. And yeah, I've already experienced that, so don't want to experience it again. Modere is a beautiful product that was really my first introduction to collagen. I take the Life. Um, this is the liquid biocell. It combines collagen and phytonutrient superfoods and resveratrol. I remember back in 2005 when I was diagnosed with cancer. My happy survivor, well over 20 years. Um, my oncologist. Um, talked about resveratrol, and you couldn't even find it back then. Well, the good news is I found out that red wine has it. So there you go. Um, all kidding aside, it does have some, but not in its purest form. But it helps to improve joints. It's a multi-patented collagen with an HR hyaluronic acid matrix. And this has clinically been proven to improve joint mobility and lubrication, reduce discomfort, promote healthy cartilage and connective tissue. This has been a real game changer. I also have and use, can't think of the name of it right now, Bimodare. Oh, it's a yummy coffee creamer, and it has MCT oil, which is it's a healthy fat. Healthy fats are just amazing too for, helping with that lubrication of our joints. Young Living is another product that I highly recommend. All of these products are probably, in my opinion, the best on the market because they're pure, they're third party tested, and what that means is someone outside of the company does an entirely separate testing on all of these products. Um, Young Living has been my go-to. I love my oils. Panaway. It used to be called Painaway, but this is not an FDA approved. And like I said earlier, the disclaimer: this is not meant to, um, cure, diagnose any of that. And FDA really does regulate and watch what it is that we speak. Panaway is a game changer. It has um, it's an aspirin. It has aspirin-like properties, like wintergreen, which is great for anti-inflammatory. The blend to reduce pain, and honestly, they say don't say the P word, pain. It's it reduces it. Um, it stimulates quicker healing by the induction of oxygen into the tissues. You can't even see that as I'm wiggling it around. And it promotes healthy circulation. Like I said, Panaway has been amazing for me years and years and years. I get a tennis elbow when I play golf, or now that I'm really lifting a lot heavier weights, I put this on my knees, I put this on my elbows, wherever it is I am feeling a compromise. A little clue when you use a pure essential oil, and I say pure essential oil, and you New Yorkers, here's a warning. You can buy a buck 280 um, essential oil in Bed Bath and Beyond or TJ Maxx, and you're going to get exactly what you pay for. It can say pure essential oil, but New York state law allows only 5% of a pure oil to be in the product in order for it to say pure. The rest is alcohol, fillers, and for the most part, perfume grade. So buyer beware. That's why Young Living has always been my oil of choice because it is pure, it is tested, and I've used it for years. Now, a little hint as far as how to use it, because what you want to do is you want to drive it into the muscle. I don't know if this one has it, but you can, no, it doesn't. This one, you just do a couple of drops. They actually have roller balls you can put on them, and it's amazing. You just roll it all over the area. Then you take a little bit of water and you spritz it on the area that you've put the oil, and then you rub it in. Oil and water don't mix, so what it does is that oil penetrates deeper into the muscle area. And honestly, I have found relief in a matter of minutes. So I use this for, pre-workout, after workout, or just if I'm feeling any tension in my neck or whatever. Cool Azul is another amazing Young Living product. This one is used more as like a liniment. That's what I use it for. It's really great for those sore, achy muscles. And again, all of Young Living is a pure essential oil. Let me get rid of these. These are my newest find, and I really love them. These are like tinctures or drops. I found these two at the farmers market 2 Sundays ago, and I have just had amazing results with these. It's Wiley's Finest Wild Alaskan Fish. No, I'm lying. I got out of order here. I'm gonna hold on. It's Desert Willow Botanicals. These are 98% absorbable into the bloodstream compared to what happens because they compare one of them has turmeric. And I know for years I took turmeric capsules, didn't see a whole lot. Um, and I found out that it's because, and I've got this, pills only absorb about 20% that they need to be taken with a fat or an oil carrier. So what I do is I take a dropper of each one of these, put it in a shot glass with a little bit of water, and take it down, and it is 98% absorbable. I One of them is the Inflammate formula. That's the one with the turmeric root. Um, and I already said that. The support is just great for chronic inflammation and inflammation of joints and muscles. And then the other is this one, Joint Juice formula. Love it. Solomon seal root. Never had heard of that. Can support the body's ability to manufacture, and I may pronounce this incorrectly, um, synovial, synovial fluid. Don't know. I did look it up though. It's got an egg white consistency, which plays the role to lubricate, helping to um, kind of eliminate the friction between the cartilage and joints um, during movement. So it's these two have been really, really great. That is the Desert Willow Botanical. Sorry for all the movement here. Um, and then and the other one was I know it's like, does she take all of this? Yeah, I really do. But as I said, I combine it so that it doesn't seem so overwhelming that, oh, I'm doing all day long or taking supplements and power shakes. Um, this is Wiley's Finest Wild Alaskan Fish Oil. My nephew's girlfriend actually recommended this. She's a nutritionist and works with the doctors, and has found that, you know how these can really repeat themselves if you take a fish oil and you taste that fish all day. These do not have that effect. They're awesome. Um, it's 1,000 milligrams. It's got EPA, DHA, and omega 3. It's amazing. And this helps to reduce the intensity of joint symptoms like stiffness, tenderness, swelling, and discomfort. And it increases blood flow throughout the body, which can help to reduce joint pain and swelling. So again, I apologize for all the reading I'm doing today, but I wanted to make sure that I got this information to you accurately, as there is a lot of it. Again, reach out because I'll either share this script, so to speak, these bullet points that I'm going through, if there's anything that you've missed. But I do want to also touch on foods. I think foods can play a major role in inflammation, um, as far as what we eat and what we don't eat. And it can cause our immune system to become compromised. So, some foods to avoid: refined carbohydrates, white bread, pastries, white rice, chips, cookies. I mean, these sound like no brainers, but let's face it, we all snack. And I find if I use more sugar, um, is when I can really feel that inflammation start to flare up. French fries, other fried foods, soda, and other sugar sweetened beverages, red meat, processed meat, especially processed meat. I'm a red meat eater, love it. I know I probably shouldn't, but I do try to do it in moderation. And everything is moderation, let's face it. Margarine, shortening, lard, and limit coffee and alcohol. They really can help to flare up inflammation. Now, what can we eat? Eat foods that are high in antioxidants that contain vitamin C, and lycopene helps to curb inflammation. What does that look like? This list might be a little controversial because I've read a lot about avoiding nightshades. Nightshades are tomatoes, eggplant, peppers, um, foods such as that. The most recent information that I got off of WebMD said, look at this again. And they say because they are high in vitamin C and lycopene, that they can benefit in the reduction of inflammation. So, for you, all of our bodies are different. It's really going to be a trial and error type thing. You do what works for you. These are just some recommendations that I have found have worked super well for me. So, Foods to recommend: tomatoes, olive oil, green leafy vegetables like spinach, kale, and collards, walnuts, almonds, most nuts. Peanuts are probably one of the least healthiest recommended nuts, and I love them. Fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, tuna, sardines, and fruits, mostly berries, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, cherries, and oranges. And chili peppers. They say something with a little bit of spice can actually help with preventing inflammation. So throw on that hot sauce or the chili peppers. So that's a ton of information that I shared to you with you, and I'm so grateful. Let me just see. I got a couple of comments. Let me just see. Good afternoon. Yes, great. Thank you so much for joining me, and share these supplements with me that you are using. This is how we're going to get through this, thing called aging, and that is if we all can come together and share what is working for you. Trial and error. Let's face it, there is so much information out there, like I said, about the nightshades, and it's contradictory. I'm one that, and I've had people reach out to me and say, hey, would you do this post on Facebook or to endorse my product? Well, I'm sorry, I've never used it. Unless I use a product and find it effective, I will not speak about it, and I will not endorse it. I would be really happy to after it's been a while. And so, with any of these products that I talked about, it's not a one and done. Like I said, you lose 1% of that collagen um, a year since you were like in your young to mid 20s. So it's not going to be an overnight sensation. Um, and it's good to mix up your products. And when I say mix them up, I mean different strains of things. Um, that's why I take a couple of different collagens, and I, take different supplements because they all have their own benefits. Um, I would say give any of the products at least a 90-day trial, 3 months. That's what I do before although those botanicals, like I said, 2 weeks ago, I got and I saw almost an immediate improvement. So I'm not going to hesitate on that. Um, but if you're starting a collagen regimen, give it some time to like build back up in your body. Like I said, it's going to take a little bit of time. I've had just some people reach out to me with some of these collagen products that one in particular, it was a man. He was in his 80s and he wanted to. The only thing he wanted to do was dance at his grandson's wedding with the bride to be, and he was walking assisted, and I recommended a product to him. And a grandson reached out to me and said, "Look, I don't want you selling my grandfather any snake oil. Talk to me about this product." And so I talked to him about it. And the benefits I saw, I don't read from a manual what it's going to do. I tell them what I have found it to do. And about 3 months later, I got a text. The guy's name was Neil. I got a text from Neil, and he said to me, Susan, I just wanted to update you. Thank you so much for talking to my grandson, Trevor. I just wanted to update you. I've been using the product about 3 months, and I am walking about a mile unassisted once a week. He said, I guess I'll be dancing with that bride. Now, how amazing is that? And you know what I said? Yup, that's why I do what I do. So I want to leave you with that on that very positive note. Please, as I said, reach out if you've got any questions. If you want those coupons for discounts on any of the products, super happy to share them with you. In the meantime, I will be back with you next Wednesday on Wellness Wednesday. Be safe, happy, healthy. Please always be kind. Take care.